Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. So let's talk about Nas. Let's talk about this situation with Nas and Kelis. Nas says he's tired of Kelis picking and choosing when she feels letting him have visitation with their 8-year-old son. So he has gone to court to hammer out a official custody schedule. Wow, you got to go to court and do this? Damn. Nas says he has tried to work with Kelis over the years, but the milkshake rapper only allows him to exercise his custody with their son when she deems it to be convenient for her. Ooh. Ooh. He says Kelis chooses when she will allow him custody of their child, and then for months at a time refuse to set up the time for our son and me to spend time together. Wow. That sounds terrible, huh? The One Mic rapper has proposed a schedule for the two parents. Nas wants the child on the 1st, the 3rd, and the 5th of every weekend of every month. And the child will spend Mother's Day with Kelis and Father's Day with Nas, and then each get to celebrate their own birthdays with the child. So here's the schedule goes. Kelis gets Halloween on the even years and Nas get the odd years. Kelis gets July 4th on the even years, Nas get on the odd years. Kelis gets summer breaks in the odd years and Nas gets even. Kelis gets Thanksgiving and odd years and Nas gets even. Kelis gets the child's birthday and odd years and Nas gets an even years. So the proposal schedule doesn't map out Christmas specifically, but it does mention a December-January school break. Kelis and Nas got married in 2005 and filed for divorce in 2009. Divorce was finalized in 2010. The judge has not yet ruled on Nas' request. So it's like, wow, Nas is feeling like this, that he got to take it to court. And like after all these years, it's like, oh my goodness, what's going on? Do you think that it has anything to do with the situation with Nas actually, it's not proven fact that he's probably dating, Nicki Minaj? Is Kelis feeling sour about Nas dating Nicki Minaj? Nicki Minaj is, she's famous, and plus she's not broke either. And Kelis is famous in her own right, and she's not broke either because she made some money off of her divorce, her spousal support, and child support. And then plus she had an album, and then she had a cookbook, then she had these oils that she was selling. And then she had, she was on a Food Network, I believe, as well. But what's going on? Why all of a sudden, like, they're not getting along? Kelis, she got married in December of 2004 to a guy named Mike. He is some type of real estate investor or agent, something like that. But what happened? What's really going on with the situation? Is Kelis feeling some type of way about Nas and, Nicki Minaj? Because, she was actually, not too long ago, was people were sending IG pictures to her and talking about her and Nas and Nicki Minaj, and it goes like this. I was like, yo, because when it was kind of like people was trying to confirm that Nas and Nicki Minaj was in a relationship, was rumored, so Kelis hit the like button on a IG post. Nobody cares for a fake couple that tries to be the Walmart version of Jay-Z and Beyonce. Go, Kelis. I am proud of you and yourself. You so no drama free. You so drama free. Ironic favorite idol. So basically, and then Kelis, she hit the like button on that. People was like, oh, Kelis is this, Kelis is jealous, blase and a third. But it's like, yo, you guys were coming to her IG page with that information. So if she didn't know anything about Nas and Nicki Minaj, she did know now, because people were going to her page and saying things about, Nicki Minaj and Nas being together. Does that have anything to do with the situation? I hope Nas didn't bring his son around Nicki Minaj's brother, you know what I'm saying, or his daughter, but his daughter is of age. He doesn't like, older girls. So I'm like, yo, whoa. But, also in recent times, Kelis, she has done some interviews, and she talked about how upset she was and how mad she was with Nas when he did interviews with, magazines and Behind the Music, when he explained why they broke up and all that stuff. And also his album, Life is Good. And when he had his estranged wife on the cover with the, wedding dress cut in half, she was really pissed about that situation. And she said that that really hurt her because there was some things that she didn't want the media to know, that she hasn't shared with people. Nas was out here running. He was out here sinking ship with his loose lips. That's what basically how she felt about the situation. And she was upset. And also, Nas did admit that he cheated on Kelis because they didn't have a great relationship. At one point in time, they did have a great relationship, but there was things that Kelis could not give him. I don't know what that was, but he was basically talking, saying that, he felt like, they was best friends, but he needed more. He needed more of a love, more of a companion. He kept complaining to her about what he wanted. And he was like, she was young-minded and things like that. And so he ended up cheating on her and things like that. So he cheated on her. And then the sad thing about it is that, this was Kelis' first pregnancy. And, she filed for divorce while she was 7 months pregnant, with her first child. So that got to be a hard thing to go through. Your husband that you thought you was going to be with together for years, and then he's cheating on you. Now you got to file for divorce, and you're carrying a seed in you. And plus, she's probably going through a lot of hormonal stuff as well, and not having her husband or her man next to her that they said I do to each other, to death do us part, and the relationship just crashed. So it seems like, she has a lot of reason to be hurt, and she was bitter about the situation because she also did another interview talking about that she never wanted to do music again. She wasn't going to do music again. She just said F the industry. And she said before she know it, she woke up and then 10 years had passed her by. So she was out with her new album. I think it was called Food, and she had her son on the cover, and she was reminiscing that, her last album or something like that she was, her son was barely even walking or still in her stomach. And then now when she did her second album, I think was Food, that her son was walking, and she put him on the cover and things like that. And it seems like she can actually hold a grudge because she was actually upset with the industry. She was upset with the music business. So she just said, F it. And then she said she woke up and 10 years passed her by. So is she feeling the same way about Nas? Even though, she remarried and she has another child, do you think her husband has anything to do with the situation about her feeling like Nas can only see his son when she feels like it's deemed convenient for her? Or is that actually true? But he's actually taking it to court. And we know Nas don't really want to go to court because, in a couple of, in recent years, Kelis was getting $54,000 a month and spousal support, and she was getting $25,000 a month. But the numbers have always changed. They've never been the same. They said one time she was, and then Nas had to pay her, about $300,000 and back spousal support, and or the settlement for her, the $350,000 settlement, and then also pay like $90,000 for her lawyers and her legal fees and her accountant, and he had to pay back child support, which was in $41,000. But it just keeps giving random different numbers. Then one time it says that he was paying spousal support for $47,000, and then he was paying. He had to pay $299,000 for, Kelis legal fees, accounting fees, and all other type of expenses. So she was milking the bank. When she said, my milkshake brings all the boys into the yard, you damn right, it's better than yours. Like, she wasn't playing. She was getting money when they separated. And, for her to get that type of money, I don't know if Nas really did some bad things, if he had bad attorneys or whatever, but, he did say he cheated, and it almost sounds like when he was confessing that he cheated on Kelis, that he was cheating on her with more than one person. And some people say that she cheated. It was both ways. I'm not sure if that's true, but I know Nas's first baby mama, she put out a book and said Nas wanted her to have a threesome with her and Kelis. People are also saying that Nas and Kelis were having threesomes. I don't know if that's true. It's all he says, she says, or allegedly. So it seems like they had a really rocky road. But that Life is Good album with Nas having Kelis' wedding dress on the album cover, he really explained a lot about their relationship. You could tell that he really loved her, but there was something missing. Like, he was almost kind of like alluding to the fact that she was kind of mentally unstable in so many different words, and she was wild. And, you know, that was good at first, but he wanted more. He wanted more than just friendship. He wanted more than just, you know, somebody that can, you know, quote him different things. He just wanted her soul, I guess in love. I hope that's what it is. But I was like, yo, so what's good? You know, she is married and everything, but are them feelings, you know, coming up again because of Nas and this, you know, Nicki Minaj? And then also, not, you know, the child support and the spousal support, you know, got lessened, was reduced actually. And it says, you know, it was lowered to $5,000 a month and child support and $20,000 a month and spousal support, which is still a lot of money. That's a lot of money. I know next time Nas get married, he's gonna have some documents, he's gonna have some prenups, he's gonna have all types of stuff going on, because it's like, damn. But thinking about this, and then, you know, the day before yesterday, I did a story on Beyonce and Jay-Z, and Jay-Z actually cheated on Beyonce, but he said he went to counseling, got therapy, and they both did, and they worked out their marriage. I wonder if, you know, Kelis wanted to realize that maybe she should have worked out the marriage with him. Does Nas realize he probably should have worked out the marriage with Kelis? I don't know, because, you know, Kelis filed for divorce, and she was like, I'm done with him, you know. And plus, you know, she was young too as well. So we'll see what's going to happen in the next few weeks, because Kelis is not going to take kind to Nas going to court and putting this information out in the public, because Kelis doesn't like for him to talk about her in public or their relationship, because she's trying to get over the situation. I wonder if she's actually over the situation. But, you know, hearing these stories about Nas with, you know, Nicki Minaj, and, you know, now him taking her to court might gurgitate up them feelings again when she was hearing about the rumors of Nas cheating and this and that. So she might still be hurt, even though she has moved on with a new husband and she has a new child. But also Nas said that he found out that, you know, his ex-wife Kelis was pregnant, and they were separated for a while, so he found out through the blog site. So it sounds like they had a lot of rockiness going on, that maybe both of them were immature at the time, and now them being adults, it'll be different. But I'm just saying, Kelis ain't trying to let you. Kelis will hold a grudge, for real, and she does have a right to hold a grudge, but at some point you just got to let go and move on. And it seems like she did let go and move on, so then why are they having this custody issue battle? And also, she stated in her divorce documents back in 2010 that Nas would go away for months or 2 months and went and visit their son, and then he'll come back all of a sudden. I don't know if that's going on as well now, or she's just actually saying that it's inconvenience for me, because I don't know any music or adventures that she is working on that is new, so I don't know how she's so busy. So anyways, you guys tell me what you think about the situation. It seems like it was crazy, but Nas paid up for his mistakes. I mean, he really paid for his mistakes, and he paid in a public eye. And also, but we also got to give props to Nas, because right now he invested a lot of money. He started off with $100,000 to $500,000 investing in different companies. He invested in General Assembly, invested in the company, raised $70 million. He invested in Robinhood, it raised $50 million. He invested in Dropbox, which made $10 billion. He invested in Lyft, which made $5.5 billion. He invested in Casper, which made, I think it's Casper or Caspit, $555 million. He invested in Genius, which made $4 million. So it seems like Nas is on his business. But it seems like, you know, he might have messed up and made a mistake, and he didn't have the right attorneys, and he had to pay out all this money, but it all came back to him with these investments, and he's probably in a better place now, and she's probably in a better place as well. But if she is in a better place, why deny your son to see his father? So anyways, you guys tell me what your speculations are and what you think about the situation. And then also, there is another story that is out here running the streets for like 3 days. It says big time celebrity accused of raping and spreading HIV. It says a California woman claimed a Los Angeles celebrity leveraged his power over her while she worked as his part-time personal assistant in a lawsuit. She claimed he allegedly raped her and exposed her to HIV. Sources claim the man is a big celebrity. The woman listed as Jane Doe and is suing for sexual battery and assault. She says she was a vulnerable single mother and the celebrity mistreated her both physically and sexually. He made her engage in rough acts and ignored all her requests to stop. He even threatened to do her in the back door. To make things worse, according to the docs, the man refused to use a condom and exposed her to HIV because one of his recent sexual partners alleged tested positive. Jane Doe claims he told her she should get tested. I was like, whoa. A lot of people are guessing Charlie Sheen, but if it was Charlie Sheen, I think it'll already be out there. A lot of people saying that this is a tactic that her lawyers are using to have him, pay the money so they can settle out of court, because this story's been going around since Tuesday, I believe, since Tuesday of this week. So who do you guys think it is? Let me know. Peace. I'm out. One love.